happy Sunday. Start of a new week. Technically the finish of an old one, but it's the way it is, isn't it? What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orders in overnight, I think. Yeah, it was quiet all day Saturday, nothing came in. I put some parts away, just 1,000 parts that came from a store order, put them away, and then overnight kind of picked up interesting stuff. Obviously with the gift with purchase, spit that out. Obviously with the gift with purchase Space Baby oversized thing, the Space Babies are popular, so clearing me out on those fronts, and some superhero thing. And we are starting with the new cards today. We finished the last ones at the end of last week, so we've got the new thank you cards going out. Straightforward kind of green one. Don't know what someone will be building with those bits, but that's all cool. I think this is a WA one, but a whole load of slopes, clearing me out in most cases. Big build on the way, possibly castle, given that there is a little bit of reddish brown, or a fair bit of reddish brown, and lots of circular tiles and stuff, and that one getting the yellow brick road tile. This order kind of stopped me in my tracks, really, because this is off to Kiev in the Ukraine, which don't know, brings it all into focus, doesn't it, that whilst we're messing around here, the world is facing much greater challenges of whether or not they're going to get their orders picked and a part out done in a day. But lovely to get an order from that side of the world. I think it's a turbo tank is my guess. 4 of those big turbo wheels, whole load of light blue grey stuff, a little bit of dark red, and then some other bits and pieces which would very much make it feel like lights and dashboards and some parts for an axle. So I'm thinking that's going to be like a Republic coloured turbo tank, but you never know. Be fascinated to know. This one off down to beautiful Esperance here in WA, mainly plates with a few other little bits and pieces thrown in, and then I think this one's overseas as well, but I could be wrong. Predominantly light blue grey with a little bit of dark blue grey and a whole load of tan and a smattering of other things in there. So yeah, decent orders. At least two of them, maybe 3, 2 or 3 with the tile. Yeah, 3. That one, and that one. It's in there. So yeah, 3 hitting that threshold, which is really good, and kind of continues what I was talking about yesterday, in that we had kind of a week of very small orders, and things have definitely ramped up. Some good mock building type stuff, which was good. Sadly, I saw a little post, and I'll flash it up here with the names removed to protect the innocent. Someone looking to purchase or get hold of the Starbricks instructions and part list for the U-Wing project, obviously with Andor finishing a popular ship. And I know this is a funny one, really, because you can't buy the instructions anymore. There are definitely other U-Wings on, what is it? Rebrickable, that's the one. But yeah, someone's put an awful lot of work into designing these models, and then people are looking to circumnavigate that. Bit of an interesting one, but maybe they were genuinely looking to purchase at purchase price. This afternoon, I'm going to continue with the part out. That's next on my agenda. Once I've done the post and cleared the decks, I'm going to do part out of one of these sets. We shall see which one. And then it's going to be getting ready for tonight's catch up with Noah and Jason from Kiwi Brick Exchange and Brick Shed, respectively. And I might kind of include them in the vlog this week somehow. I don't know yet, but it's a thought. So get this all sorted for post, and then get stuck into that part out for the start of the week. It is Sunday evening and no parting out has been done. Kind of got sidetracked, which is the story of always, isn't it? Never mind. Just about to jump on to chat with Noah and Jason for round 2 of the podcast, but trying out the old Mo. What do you think of that? I look like that I should be in the pink flamingo, don't I? Anyway, I'm gonna join now, and we shall see what happens. I think that continues through.
What is this madness?
It's the business, that, isn't it?
Hold on, can you just screenshot this?
This is ridiculous.
It is Monday evening, just before 8 p.m. This morning we started the week at 578,535, which was 2 and a bit thousand parts down after a decent week. And in terms of lots, we started at 14,022, and that was 65 lots down. I do have some parts to put in the store this evening once I have finished packing the orders. This order's just come in, and it is a bit special. Candy store, pretty bog standard. 20th anniversary Hoth set. It's nice, but the prize of that is the Besbin jewel. The last of the kind of the impressive sets that I listed to go. But yeah, that's a 40 years of Empire Strike Back commemorative set. It is a beautiful set in pretty damn good condition for its age. What year was this one? It was, if I can see it there, I can't. No, can't see it. Is it down there? Lucasfilm. Oh, come on. Must be there somewhere. No, anyway, that's that. But off it goes. New home. Lovely. Quality Darth Vader minifigure as well. Other than that, 6 orders. Mixed bag. Kind of small parts orders there. Another one there that's probably a vehicle of some variety. Couple of Technic parts. Russell going all light blue grey and Thor. Is he building a massive hammer? Could be. Real interesting mixed bag of lots of tiles, circular tiles and things like that. In that one, no idea what that could be. And then the largest order, which is Aiden, regular buyer, or becoming a regular buyer anyway. A whole load of light blue grey, clearing me out of a couple of bits, that's for sure. And a big little chunk of white, and then a bit of a mixed bag. Dark blue grey, blue, yellow, and reddish brown. So that's pretty decent. What's sitting over here? We've got just parts coming in, really. Some clips, and there's a whole bag of stuff. It's like 3,500 parts, which is a good little kickstart to the week, isn't it? Given that I didn't get very far with parting out over the weekend. I had a question on one of the vlogs, last week's vlog even, about why I use boxes, and I've answered it in the comments, but I'll just cover it again. I did use jiffy bags when I first started, and I had a Ray hairpiece, which was a decently priced part, especially when you're just starting out. They got damaged in the post, and I switched to boxes, and these work out at like 20 cents or less a unit. And from a storage point of view, you can get like 250 of them stacked like that, 500 of them on both sides of the shelves, easy as. And it just means that I'm not using so much space for boxes of padded envelopes, which do take up a fair chunk of room. So that's kind of the reason I went for that and the security of the order, and ultimately I think it just looks a bit more professional. And given that I use them for some kind of tracked orders as well, I just think it sets the right tone for what I'm trying to do in terms of the customer service. So there we are. Podcast last night went well with Noah and Jason. We had a good chat, some good topics covered. Thank you everyone that left questions on the Brick by Brick podcast. Apologies to Bill, who emailed me a load of questions which were really good, and I didn't see them until today when I was checking my other emails. So we will add those into the mix for the next one, which I think we're recording towards the end of this month. So all the postage labels are done, apart from this one, which I'm going to need a bigger box for. I'm going to need a bigger box for that one. I don't have a box big enough, although there is an Amazon one there that I could reuse potentially if I can get enough padding on it. We should see. Anyway, it's a beautiful order, great value as well, obviously. But I need to get those all bubble wrapped up to keep them well protected for the journey. So a decent start to the week in terms of quantity and value. So happy days. Parts uploaded, taking us above where we were at the beginning of last week. We started last week at 581,230, and we are, come on, 581,705. Not sure it'll last that long, but that's a good thing. As they say, I won't say the cliche. One more little order's snuck in. The second one of those Joker figures in as many days, it feels like, and this one is a whole bunch of accessories, pistols, rifles, swords, and the like. So that's it, job done. The time is 20 to 9. I am going to call it a day there. Tomorrow I will need to get a box for that. That Besbin set is a little bit too snug to have decent wrapping and still fit in a box, so I'll have to get one of those Australia Post medium parcel boxes, which is all good. Anyway, that's me for now. I shall catch you tomorrow. Tuesday morning, one order in overnight, off to the States. Going with car parts, I think, but you never know, could be anything, but feels car party. Anyway, that one's off to the States. The sets are all bubble wrapped and ready to roll. Just need to get a large post box. We're all up to date on that. This is an absolute tip. But what I wanted to just go back to was the question around packaging. So this is my cardboard mailing boxes, which ordinarily they're $133.20 Australian dollars, but they're on sale at the moment, so it kind of skews the number. But $133.20 for 400 of those versus $129.95 for the padded mailers. So you're talking like $4 across 400 of them, so 4 cents difference in terms of cost, but in terms of storage, yeah, you can't store that many of those because they're quite bulky because of the padding aspect, whereas those are flat packed, and certainly at that discount it's a bargain. So yeah, that kind of is part of my reasoning. The price of them is fairly insignificant, the difference, and ultimately it's the ability to store them that is the winner for me. Well, welcome to Wednesday. I didn't do any recording yesterday, although I did do some picking last night and I did do some this morning, but we've only 6 orders in. It's only Wednesday morning, so you never do know, but here are those orders. A whole load of chassis and other black elements, a lot of bright light orange, some white, some grey, and some other bits and pieces. This one getting a tile. McLaren, anyone? Don't know, maybe. More orange and black in this one. Interesting kind of little array of things. Again, probably feels like some kind of vehicle. Couple of leg assemblies for stormtroopers, some visors and other Star Warsy looking parts in that one. Straightforward, just light blue grey and some blue parts. Could be anything, that one. Definitely has the feel of some kind of X-Wing, A-Wing, whatever it is. Those kind of X-Wing parts, very popular. Some 6x6, is it? No. a lot of tiles, white tiles in that one, 6x6s in this one, which is a fascinating little bundle of parts, but again, a cool one. So all the postage and everything is done. The box of sets is all sorted as well. That's all packed up, ready to go. I do want to sort this box of parts today, break it down into colours, because that one's getting tricky to pick in the reduced light on the far side over that way. But parting out, it's got to happen today. Today's the day. So I might do some head cam stuff of parting out for a bit of a change, and we'll see how we go. But postage is all done, so I'll get these packed up and then get stuck into doing some part out. I used to mention this all the time, but became less of a thing, didn't it? Creeping up on the 2000. We are 21 away. Wednesday at 11 a.m. 21 of those away. We'll see how we go for the rest of the week. I wonder if there'll be a little bit of a pickup now. The cards that go out with the orders have the QR code, but we shall see. And we've racked up 25,000 hours of watching, which isn't too bad at all. Okay, we're all set up. We are going with 75402 for the part out. 4 bags, all paper, sticker sheet. Not too bad. So yeah, those cockpits on that box are not printed, they are stickered. And we've got everything is out. Cleared this table so I can have this area. There are 180 lots according to the BSX file, which means we are ready to roll all the way along here. We've got more than 180 cups out, but it is a fair amount of room that takes up. But I'm going to do a bit of this with the head cam. So bit of picking last week, a bit of parting out this week. Here we go. Okay, taking me a while to get to it in between doing other bits and pieces, but there we are. 2025 parts, 180 lots, quite a lot I didn't have, which is good. It's going to add a fair few lots to the store, which is always good. I've been messing about as well. I did that head cam piece, which I've sped up because nobody really wants to watch me sorting parts and pottering up and down. but I'm going to stick it on YouTube and see how many people watch my Only Bricks channel. It's not a channel. I'm just sticking it on the normal thing, whatever you call it, the normal channel. I need to have a little bit of a tidy up now. There is a couple of orders coming. It is just about, I think it's 5:30. No, it's 4:30. A couple of orders are coming, so I'll move things off of there, and then I'm going to pick those orders so they are done for tomorrow, and then that'll probably be me for the day. Quite enjoying a little bit of a clear space on there. It won't last, never does it? Recycling piling up, consequence of the missus not putting the recycling bin out. breathe. Yeah, that's where we're at. That's a part out done, isn't it? Can't grumble, can you? Well, I've done one. Only did one. I did have dreams that I might do two, but that wasn't to be, and I got sidetracked with Only Bricks come part with me. Get the pun? Yeah, I'm gonna have to write something a little bit saucy for the description, in a true OnlyFans kind of clickbait manner. Anyway, that will have to wait a moment because I need to sort this stuff out and get picking. So I'll come back to you. Good morning, welcome to Friday, 7:07 a.m. Bright and breezy Friday morning. Thursday night was the New Zealand and Australia's Bricklink sellers meeting. That was really good. About 15-16 of us there. I did do a little bit of picking last night. We'll come to it. I'll do it now while I'm here. 10, isn't it really, all the way? A little bit of other stuff. Is someone building kind of like a Blue Squadron X-Wing? Could be. Bright light orange, continuing to be huge. I actually picked this on, when did I pick that? Maybe I picked that on Wednesday night actually, but I needed to get a box on Thursday, which I did do. A whole bunch of those in reddish brown and an array of other stuff. Don't know what that could be. I don't know. Obviously some kind of building because of the 32x32 base plate, and the other one was a pretty easy kind of couple of astromech legs in that, of which you can see the box over here. This is a new one on me, a new Australia Post parcel size, kind of like a flat box. That's still extortionate for what they are, but I do need to get some boxes, just a little supply that can house base plates, so that's on my list to do. I've had some parts come in. That was one order. This is another order from another buyer where I was buying 2x1 black plates, of which they had marked on the box extra black, but I don't know how many, so now I'm going to have to count them, which is a pain in the ringer. But anyway, or I don't count them, I just stick them all in and don't worry about it. But yeah, some parts to put in later today, as well as trying to do another part out. And as I say, as you saw, we've got 7 orders to pick, which I am up bright and early to get on with, to try and get ahead of the day, so that I can try and fit everything in today. We are 9 away from 2,000 viewers on YouTube as well, as it stands right now. And I've still got the Become Part With Me, Only Bricks, wind up, clickbait, daftness to publish in a little bit. So don't know, we could hit the 2,000 before this vlog is done, which would be quite something. Anyway, let's get stuck into it. Okay, it's 8:45, picked, done. So interestingly, these 2 orders here, 3 orders, was it 3 orders? Yeah, these 3, hang on, let me get this right. First 3 orders, which had used in them, but mainly new, I would say. This one is predominantly used, this one predominantly new, and that one was a mixed bag. But between them, there were probably only 57 lots, and that took me more than half an hour to do that. I did all of the others, which were much more lots, much more counts, all of that in less time than those 3, and the big difference is the used, and it just keeps showing me the reason why depleting that used and shifting to all new, or at least having locations for used moving forward, which is possible if I put my mind to it and actually do some hard work of resorting elements, is the only way to go, because we just can't spend that time picking it. So we've picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 orders. These 10 by 10 black dishes, that's the clearing me out of them, but that's the all of them that I had in stock gone in a couple of days. Interesting. Again, these curvy dark red pieces are very popular at the moment, in 3 orders in total here. This one has a very Republic feel. That is a new part as well, that's going out. Someone going for a whole load of lightsaber hilts. I'm imagining they don't have 170 Jedi, but you never know. Maybe they're doing like a Revenge of the Sith type mock, where they're having a whole load of Jedi and clones fighting for the anniversary. Could be. A couple of these are international as well. I think this one and perhaps this one are international off to the States, which again, sometimes you just never know, kind of. Surely those parts are readily available. More of those little curvy red things, again, very Star Warsy Republic kind of feeling to it. Light blue grey predominantly in that one, a little bit of black and trans light blue, and this one is a real assortment of colours, 1 by 2 by and 3 by plates, a couple of light grey, dark grey wedge plates in there, but predominantly just plates, a couple of curved slopes, but other than that, plates all the way. So job done. Orders picked, which is nice to get that out of the way. I'm actually going to hop in the shower next and then do the postage, get all of that boxed off and ready to go at lunchtime, and then move on to getting those parts into the store. I'm not sure how many parts it is or how many of them are just replenishing and how many lots are new at this stage. I can't quite remember, but good to get some stuff in ahead of the weekend, so I'll give you a shout when that's done. 2 more orders. C3PO printed legs on eBay. I think he might have been from the Trash Compactor set way back when. He also might be the one in the C3PO set, which I am still to part out. And a decent one, a whole lot of reddish brown plates in different sizes. A chunk of tan 16 by 16s, some dark blue grey bits, and some other things. I'm going Scarif. Somebody's building something Scarif on the back of Andor. That's my guess for that one. That to do. Top tip. So this box size, which I've never seen before, which I got yesterday for that 32 by 32 plate, isn't actually on the Australia Post, you know, where you're using their packaging and you can use any weight up to 5 kilograms within the package, which if you're using the top end of those weights will be a cost saver. If you are not, however, using the box dimensions, which are not those dimensions, they are the internal dimensions, not the external dimensions, so be careful of that, because they will scan the box and then they'll charge you a significant amount for postage dimensions type thing, and both Sendle and Australia Post do that kind of thing, and they sting you for it. And yeah, so this one is like 43 by 31.5 by 9 centimeters on its exterior, so just be careful of that. But my point is, it's with the discount on the Australia Post, my business post thing, this was coming up as $18.99 to send large box to the location, which actually was more expensive than the postage bracket that I have, which I thought was a bit odd given that it isn't particularly heavy. So I entered in the dimensions, the correct dimensions, not these ones, and the weight of the parcel, and it was $3.35 cheaper. convenience is not always cheaper, is the takeaway from that. Anyway, I thought I'd share that just in case anyone just blindly goes through checking boxes. These two can get packed up and added to that little pile over there, which is everything sorted. And then, really, I've kind of got part out to do. What time are we at? It's at 10:48 and I haven't done any work yet. So I might have to get stuck into some of that and then get into a part out. The parting out bit took me an hour of the Arc 170 last time, and I imagine it will take me about the same to do the boarding of the Tantive one, because it's about the same amount of parts. Although I might do the Speed Champions one that's lurking around the back, but that's what I was going to show you. But maybe I won't do a part out at all, because I've just put in 2,500 parts, which takes us up to 5, 7, probably about 8,000 parts for the week, which ain't too bad, is it? That's probably the highest we've done for a long time. And that is just those 2 orders that came in yesterday. So that's not too bad. I would like to get this cleared off though. One of these 5s is for my own collection and the other figures are for the store. I might even part out some of these Rebel Fleet Troopers, because I don't know, they're not particularly massive sellers, but you never know. With Star Wars and Endor and stuff being a bit of a popular thing, they might see a resurgence, but I've not seen that so far, so I might part some of them out. But 2 more to add to the pile. As I say, it is 10 to 11. Time for a coffee and make a little plan for the afternoon. Okay, the flash seems to have come on. How bizarre. Don't need that, do we? Does it come on and off automatically? Anyway, part out time, as promised. We're going for 3 of these. The light's still on. Interesting. Yeah, 3 of these. One of the things that I have found weird about these ones is that I really thought there was no minifigure, because they only show the helmet on the reverse. They don't show a minifigure anymore. But those new control displays on those kind of joypads are pretty impressive. This one, giving no secrets away, is the most valuable part out of the entire 12 set. Why that is, I've no idea, but maybe because it's got more blue parts and things like that. But anyway, doing 3 of these because they were a bargain at Kmart compared to their recommended retail price. 120 lots, so I'm going to get set up and do some part out head cam for this one, and you know, that kind of thing. Okay, Red Bull, no, Racing Bulls even uploaded 795 more parts. Nice little spread of bits and pieces, kind of some interesting stuff, some nice fair few lots that weren't in the store. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 lots that weren't in the store, which is pretty good. It's actually bumped us way up, which is nice. We're up to just shy of 584, just shy, which I don't think we've ever been as high as 584,000. So that's a decent week, given that it's not been bad in terms of sales as well. Lot count not going up massively, but that's just the consequence of new parts, isn't it? It's the way we are. Sticker sheet. A couple of these have arrived. It's going to be a bit of a an army of these before we're finished. Might put one of those in the store, see how we go, and then I'm going to start pulling together some of the vlog, and then tomorrow, obviously picking whatever comes in overnight, and recording some part out, the second parts of part out videos. Obviously they've got the Arc Starfighter to do, and what's the other one? The Speed Champions that I've just done to finish off, so that's pretty good. So the little trolley can go back in its home, tucked around the corner, nice, and things can start to get tidied up a little bit. The inevitable recycling needs to be sorted, collection's not till next Tuesday, and there's nothing going in that bin. So yeah, that's a bit of an issue, but one to deal with. What else? Nothing else has really happened other than that arriving with the postman who did deliver. We had a good chat about post in the Bricklink sellers thing yesterday. So if I get some time tomorrow, if orders are slow, which they have tended to be on a Friday in the last couple of weeks, I may well get stuck into parting that one out. And then we'll be into the cupboard, won't we? Maybe we could have a little cupboard exploration tomorrow. Keep that up my sleeve just to keep you all interested. I don't know how big he is. I've seen some pictures and he looks quite small. Trying to figure it out from that. If that's a 2x4 in the middle, he's not massive, is he? Which is cute, but yeah, interesting. But threshold was quite high for what it is. I thought he would be bigger for the threshold, but there you go. Anyway, I'm going to start putting the vlog together and we'll see what comes in as the evening progresses. Saturday morning, the 24th. Well, morning. It's almost afternoon, I'll be honest. Lazy day today. I've done 8,838 parts have been put in the store this week, so feeling pretty good about that. Might knock out some more parts out maybe tomorrow, but today spending the day with the missus, so early start, getting some stuff done. We're sitting at 1994 on the subscribers for the channel. That's pretty amazing. Last night we had such a romantic evening. We colour sorted brackets, those ones and these ones. Ah, isn't that beautiful? This is how we spend our intimate time together. No, great job done. I'm about to reallocate these and then that'll be me for today. There's been 5 orders, pretty good. Damien, regular order, pick up, nice guy, does his little city builds and his what's that thing, X-Men tower type thing that he builds a lot of speed champions and stuff like that. So maybe this is part of some kind of roadwork system or track for the speed champions that he's building. This one a whole load of light blue grey action, a smattering of other interesting parts. Not sure what that is. There's one kind of Technic red brick and a lime plate, although this one is very, very identifiable, isn't it? Either someone building Slave One or maybe the Boba Fett mega figure that you get that adds on to the head, you know, the helmet thing. Domestic letter, a few radios, a light grey plate and some leaves. And the largest order is a whole load of masonry bricks in dark blue grey, a whole load of slopes and things like that, and some kind of arrows and bits and pieces in black and some other bits in dark tan and light blue grey. That one definitely has a castle kind of feel to it. Get these to the post office today. See my man Parit holding the fort there, doing a great job. We had a bit of a chat about relationships with postmen and deliveries and stuff like that, and how some firms are terrible, naming no names, Aramex, but some people have a really bad experience with Australia Post, and I have to say that Parit, Bobby and Jackie at the post shop here in Leederville are outstanding and always go out of their way to help and are great fun, and it's lovely to have people that you feel happy to see and have a quick chat with and stuff like that every week, so that's cool. Oh, sentimental end to the week, isn't it? Anyway, that's me done. Postage going to get done, these going to get put away, and then the missus and I are going to go and do something kind of together, enjoy kind of the first rays of winter, if you like. It's pretty cold today, 11 degrees it was this morning. People are almost having to wear jumpers. Shocking. Anyway, thanks for watching this week. It's been a good week. Definitely felt more on top of things this week. Getting parts in, picking orders, volume of orders being good as well, and hopefully that can continue as we move forward and kind of grow the store a little bit more. We're up, you know, yesterday we were almost at what I think might have been a record, and we'll definitely be pushing that into next week as well. So thanks a lot, see you next week.